You're connected to Business Wrap, inspiring ideas that propel the business community forward. Today's host, Tony Cuthbert.
Marketing your nonprofit organization is the topic today here on the Business Wrap, joined in studio by a panel of experts, and they are.
I'm Cindy Kangas. I am the Director of Development and Community Relations at the Capital Area Humane Society.
And I'm Todd Ross. I'm Manager of Communications with the Michigan Osteopathic Association.
And I'm Paul Schmidt. I'm with UnoDeuce Multimedia.
Cindy, over to you.
Okay. Well, I think the next step would be putting together a budget and some sort of plan. It is a little bit tricky because when you think of nonprofits, you think, they may not have the budget to put together some elaborate marketing campaign. So you really have to be resourceful. I think as nonprofits are growing, they tend to bring on someone specifically to help with their marketing and community relations, but not all nonprofits are lucky enough to have that. So they definitely need to reach out. And I'm assuming that's why these gentlemen want to share what they do.
Well, what do you guys do? Lay it on us. What do you guys do? How do you figure this out?
Go ahead, Todd.
Well, I think when you start out with a budget, you have to have a clear concept of what your goals and expectations are. And then you can, based on who you're targeting, come up with the tools that you're going to use. The one thing when I visit nonprofits is they tend to have the same budget year after year and do the same thing over and over. And I'm sure Paul's seen that in the past. So one thing is you have to re-examine. You go through, did we do what we want? Did we reach the people we want? Whether it's to promote events or find more followers or find more donors, you have to constantly re-look at that, and not just annually. I think it's a quarterly exercise.
Oh, absolutely. And not only that, but it's about where are you going to get the funds for the budget? Are you going to go out there and do fundraising events? Is it going to come through donors or is it going to come through grants? And those are some of the aspects you have to look at. And for what we, as an organization, a video storytelling agency that we work with all those different branches in which, do you want to highlight an event that was successful? Do you want to go talk to a consumer or a client that your organization had a major impact to help raise dollars? Are you going to show these things in different areas? And also, is there a big grant that you need, but you need some visual representation of the things that you need to get this, or is it part of this whole process, or is it a capital campaign? Are you trying to raise funds and you need materials to help you do that? So there's a slew of different areas, but like Cindy and Todd mentioned, it's about really knowing the end goal. What is your end goal, and who are you trying to get you to help with that end goal?
Yeah, I'll add to that. I think when you first sit down and you look at your budget, you may not have a lot. You have to really prioritize. And sure, a lot of people think, well, social media is free, and it is, but you want to be consistent and you want to be smart about it. And not a lot of people understand that, the algorithms that go along with social media. So that can be a little tricky, and actually paying to have your ad boosted or that sort of thing. There's just so many aspects to just the small things. What can I do for free? Or what can I ask for someone to give me in kind or in trade? And then what do I really want to invest my dollars in so that I know for sure that it's being taken care of in a great and highlighting way?
And that reminds me of another way of getting the donation process is going to the local businesses and the local commercial market for sponsorships to help with certain areas in which, if it's event-based, going that route, and so on and so forth.
And look for them to share your story too. One of the reasons social media is frictionless, the costs are low, but you still have to do a good job on it. But if you do a compelling message and you're consistent with that, you can find other people to help share that message. Cindy's group is great. You can get a lot of different groups to share the events she has coming up. That's a great way to get to more eyeballs.
And a whole aspect of, Cindy brought up, social media is free, but time isn't. somebody's got to be there to do it, just like Todd mentioned, and they have to do it well.
And to do it well, I think a lot of times you see nonprofits get caught up in a crowdsourcing kind of mentality, where if they can get people to, design their logo, the winner gets, tickets to Olive Garden or whatever. But you get what you pay for in a lot of places, and this works too. You got to start with good branding, a compelling message that's consistent, and sometimes that's going to cause it take a budget.
Olive Garden, free breadsticks. Is that what we're talking about here? Hey, I'll take
Soup
it.
and salad. There you go.
Hey.